Before we start this video, I just want to say thank you guys for all the support. Shirts are still for sale. You only have a couple days left. Get them. They're going to be in the description down below. Alright. So, this is not where I wanted to film this video at all. Ugh, dang it. I had a nice, awesome, perfect, scenic, beautiful video for you guys to watch. Might put a clip here. Buddy. So, like that's just from, and it's absolutely ruined by wind. I even have this wind cover on my microphone and everything, and it's just, there's no way. Absolutely sucks. So, I don't want this to put like a dampener on this video or anything like that. I don't want you guys to think that I'm complaining. It's a little bit frustrated because of, like, I filmed this video like 2 times already and it was just absolutely ruined. So now I gotta come back here and film it all over again. Absolutely kind of blows. So yeah, you may be asking, Tyler, where have you been? That's what everybody's been wanting to know. I haven't even been at work for a week. I got really, really sick, and I've just been sitting at home doing nothing. Not really doing nothing. I've been on social media. So I've been on YouTube, I've been on Instagram, been on everything, you know, and things like I was watching Danny Courtney's review of my car and that Dude in Blue's review of my car. And it's come to my attention that I needed to address something, which is why I'm making this video. So what I really need to address, this whole entire debacle of fender flares versus wide bodies. And this, again, disclaimer, I'm not complaining, I'm just trying to say the way that I see it. That's it. I'm not trying to be against people, not trying to hurt people's feelings. I'm just saying my opinion. That's it. Fender flares and wide bodies. What's the difference? Why do people get so heated and triggered over fender flares and wide bodies? People calling things that are wide bodies that aren't wide bodies, are just fender flares. Okay, my friends. I get it. A lot of people want to say that wide bodies, like a wide body, they think of fender flares, metal work that you come and it's one seamless thing and the body is widened and that's it. That's like, okay. Yeah, I accept that, that's a wide body, like metal work goes into that. But then there's a lot of people, there's a huge category of people that accept Rocket Bunny over fenders as wide body. And it's like, I accept that as well. So for me, accepting Rocket Bunny as a wide body kit, a lot of other places make wide body kits, like such as Remake, they make wide body over fenders, like that's the title of what the part is. And they're fender flares, yeah, but they're like when they're on the car, they're considered wide body. And so for people to come to like the channel and look at my car and say that's not wide body, that's just fender flares. Where's the wide body? I see no wide body. All I see is fender flares. Come on. Now let's address this. Fender flares. You see fender flares, yes. Fender flares are on the car. So fender flares are the product. You buy it, it comes in the mail, you open up the box, you hold it in your hands, that's the fender flare. When you drill it, you bolt it onto your car, you widen the base of the body then becomes a wide body. Now logically to me, that makes sense. When you widen the body, it becomes a wide body. I mean, I have no other terminology for that. Because if you guys want to just say it's fender flared, cool. Then let's all get this out of the way and say it together. It's a fender flared Genesis coupe. Fender flared Do you enjoy saying that, Lauren?
No.
Fender flared.
I don't.
Look at that sick-ass fender flared Genesis over there. I know, that's what I drive a fender flared Genesis coupe. Yeah, it's pretty badass. I drive a fender flared Genesis coupe. That's pretty silly to me. Like, I drive a wide-bodied car. Like, that's what I say. That's what I feel like I can categorize it as. When you widen the base of the body at all, it's wide body. I mean, people like to compare it to Rocket Bunny because they say it's a complete knockoff. It's shit. It's universal fender flares, bolt-on. That's not a wide body. Okay, well, you're accepting Rocket Bunny. Rocket Bunny is expensive and it's amazing and all this stuff. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But when it's bolted onto the car, it's a fender flare. It's an over fender. You cut your fenders, you bolt it on there, it's a fender flare and it's a wide body. I just really want to take it into consideration. Like, you look at RWB, Ralph Walt. That guy makes beautiful Porsches. He cuts the side of the panel there, he takes fender flares, rivets them on. It's a wide body Porsche. No ifs, ands, buts, ors about it. Like, it's a wide body. I don't care like what you guys have to say. If you guys aren't going to accept that as a wide body, like, and I guarantee most of you guys will agree with that. A lot of people will agree with that. But then you're going to come and look at my car that has fender flares. Just because the quality of the craftsmanship or the parts that I used, whatever, isn't the same stature, doesn't mean that it's not a wide body. And a lot of other people like to try and argue as well that, Tyler, that's not a wide body, it's hardly even wide. Like, how can you? That's a contradictory in itself. You're acknowledging that it's wider, but it's not wide enough to be a wide body? I didn't know there was a wide limit. I mean, some people do fender, like, complete metal work and only widen their car about an inch. I consider that a wide body. If you widen the car at all, it's a wide body. I mean, you want to take your stock Genesis and park it right next to mine, I guarantee you it's a lot wider. My car is widened approximately 3.5 inches on both sides. And if you see this thing in person, it's pretty freaking wide. Like, I know some of the angles in the camera may not be as flattering for it and it doesn't look like it's super wide, but trust me, see this thing in person, it's pretty freaking wide. So, I mean, this is, again, I'm not trying to argue, I'm not trying to be butthurt here, I'm just confused, like, why people like to call this, it's fender flares. Like, yes, I get it, they're fender flares, but when you bolt it on the car, it becomes a wide body, right? It's a piece of the car. Because if I were to come fiberglass over those fenders and make it, you know, transition smooth and it would be seamless, would you guys consider that a wide body? I mean, the same parts are on the car. It's just the way that it's applied and it has a little bit of body work so that it looks seamless. I mean, it really makes no difference. That's a category of wide body. A seamless, fender flare, riveted, they're all wide bodies. I mean, there's a bunch of different cars. You can't consider that a Ferrari and a Sentra, like, they're completely different things and completely different price ranges, but they're still two cars. Just because they're a different type of category car doesn't mean it's not a car. When you widen the base of the car at all, I feel like it's a wide body. So, I mean, I don't feel like that logically makes the most sense. Like, you widen the car, it becomes, I don't know. I just felt like this is a video I just genuinely wanted to address and have a talk with you guys. I know it's a little bit different, but hey, like, I just saw so many comments that I felt that it was necessary that there is a video that addresses it. I mean, if you guys agree with me, if you guys, you know, think it's a controversial topic, whether, like, I'm right or I'm terribly wrong or I'm a fucking idiot, like most people are gonna say, and they're gonna be like, oh, this, and, you know, people are gonna have shit to say, regardless. So, it's a big topic. I just want to know what your guys' opinion is on it. Comment down below, tell me what you think, and share these videos so we can broadcast it out to other people so we can, you know, get a set definition, I guess, of what a wide body is, or maybe it's always going to be subject to interpretation. But thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. Again, like I said, link for the t-shirts will be down below. Grab one if you haven't. You only got a couple days left. So thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. That's all I have to say about this. Before we start this video, I just want to say thank you to all you guys. This is like fucking insane how many people are up here.